You don't need a chaser?
What do I look like?
I don't know. It don't mean nothing.
What do I
Just
look like?
I'm making it.
I should have had a lime with it and some salt. Ah. No sponsors.
oh,
No free sponsorship.
James.
let that.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I feel like social media just makes relationships mad messy.
Okay.
Boom.
What's up?
I want y'all to start out. Boom. It's the Mac Files. We taking over James Mack show tonight, and we talking about the reasons why people cheat on their significant others. That's right.
So this is the Mac
Five.
Mac Files.
Vows.
You want to bring in the show? Bring in the show.
No, I just want to make sure I'm saying it correctly because
Bring in the show. Introduce it.
what? No,
You look if you're going to, you got to introduce it like that. This is the Mac Files.
it's the Mac Files, and we're about to
do the
take
intro.
over.
Yeah, we taking over tonight.
We're taking over tonight.
Yeah. This is Mac Files. We taking over tonight. Take that. Take
No,
that.
don't put me into the spotlight.
One of us has to.
I'll do it.
One of us has to introduce, and she's been on here before,
Yeah.
so she can introduce. Or you can introduce.
Okay.
I don't mind it because I was in the background last
You're
time with
good
the
at
mic,
introducing.
so I don't really care. I can do whatever.
Go ahead,
I prefer a
girl.
female to do it because
I'll be like, welcome back. You know, it's your girl Zahara. We're on the Mac Files tonight.
we're taking over.
Taking over, talking about
Why people cheat on their
No.
why people
significant
cheat
other?
on their significant others. Okay.
No.
Hey y'all, welcome back. We are here on the Mac Files again tonight. It's your girl Zahara, and today we're gonna be talking about why people cheat on their significant others.
Yep.
Mm.
What we about to talk about first? What we gonna hit it with first?
Well, my name is Taz, and I'm over here taking over for James since he's out here tonight. We got,
Well, my name is Sav, short for Savannah.
and you already know.
Sahara, I'm C.
So we're gonna talk about why our other significant others cheat on each other.
Mm-hmm.
So let's bring up.
First of all.
All right, go ahead, James. I
Let's
see you in the
get
back.
into
Yeah, I'm in the back. You know what I mean?
Still here
I'm
though.
in the cut like a band-aid. But check it out. Have you ever been cheated on? Let's get that cracking right away.
All right, Sav. Have you ever been cheated on?
Yeah, but you know, it's high school, fresh out of high school type of thing. So I just feel like at that age, we all don't even know what we want in life. So it's just, I don't know. But yeah, I have been.
It was
most of the
like
time,
18, 19 years old.
around there.
How old was he?
A year younger than me, so maybe 18. Yeah, at
And
that time.
how did you find out he cheated on you?
Oh my God, I got a message through
Story
Instagram. Got a message through Instagram. Mind you, this person created a whole page, didn't know who they were. And they told me that this girl was going around claiming that they were having sex with each other. And
Sounds
I
like
just
some
got-
high school shit.
No,
Mhm.
seriously. You know, I asked who was it that was writing me this message. They didn't respond. So I kind of took it upon myself to ask his friends who this girl was. Found out that they worked together and that she had left and moved to New York. So I kind of put the pieces together because I remember him telling me that he was chilling with a friend who was about to leave to go to New York, but he
Mhm.
didn't specify like
What-
gender.
Mhm.
So it's just
Just a
said a
friend.
friend. So I'm not about to question this shit. So
Just my homie.
I was like, all right, whatever. So
Mhm.
then when I found that out, and then I want to say a few days after, his sister had told me that she walked in his room because she heard a girl laugh and thought it was me, and then saw it was a different girl. So I was like, okay, I already know it's true.
Dang.
So I
So
was,
basically, the little sister confirmed
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
She confirmed it.
yeah, she gave that away. I
Mhm.
tell you that.
Couldn't be me. My sisters hold it down.
Mm.
Anyway, Zahara, tell us, you ever been cheated on?
I've never been like cheated on like
Like,
big time. Like, no, I've never
Cap.
had to. No, I've never had to meet a girl or approach a girl. Like, the only incident I could ever like maybe relate to, I was in
Mhm.
college,
Okay.
and so I was away
Okay.
overseas. And when I came back, it was like the relationship was dead. There was kind of nothing there. I already knew that he would have been fucking around with other people
Mm.
because I kind of
Okay.
stopped talking to him already. It wasn't happening already, but I still had something there for him. But
Mm.
I've never been like directly cheated on where it's like, you should be embarrassed because your nigga out here fucking on you.
Do you feel
Okay.
like when you came back from overseas that you and him could have made the relationship work?
No, because I did have planned to move to the US after that. So, it was just to see, if he really was like into me or, wanted to keep me, that type of thing. But he was too preoccupied and fucking up other bitches. So that's what he did.
Where was this at?
This is in Barbados.
In Barbados.
Mhm.
Okay.
Rihanna, shout out to Rihanna.
Yeah, big up Riri.
I just feel like island people, because being from DR and I wouldn't say Puerto Rico, because Puerto Ricans, they hustle, but Dominican men, they're just dogs. They love to treat their women like nothing. I kind of
Mhm.
feel like so.
I'm not Dominican,
They're
but I was
just
raised by them.
always trying to be with this woman, that woman, get this woman pregnant, that woman pregnant. Like they don't even care. It's just
Mhm.
always some. I don't know what it is with the island.
So you
men.
feel like
Yeah,
you-
even like Barbadian men, it's like they love to say they don't cheat, but they love to harm
I'm
harm
sure.
like nothing else. And the island's so small, it's like how you expect to not get caught?
So you-
Like,
Exactly.
how do you
It's not
expect
that
to
big.
not be caught or like get caught up?
so
and
basically
stuff
people
like
in the
that?
Caribbeans are
I mean, they're a good play.
They're-
Jamaican men are another good play as well, but there are the Jamaican men that are definitely valuable. Like it's
Again, don't know what they want in life.
at the end of the
Just
day,
want
I heard Puerto
everything.
Ricans were straight, so
okay.
we here, yo, we here.
Taz, story time. Give us that
What
story.
about
Uh,
you?
I wouldn't say like I found out I got cheated on, but I could say like technically, yeah. I went to school out of high school, went to college. I could say I technically possibly got cheated on. I never
Mhm.
found out. I was out of state,
Okay, long distance.
long distance.
Okay.
But
Mhm.
I definitely felt it was weird because I was in that when I was younger. I was definitely a simp in that simp mode. She had my phone password. She had my Instagram password. I would be on FaceTime with her every night as a freshman in college. Like it was, I wouldn't go out. I would stay there, But it was weird. Like she would go out. I couldn't say nothing.
I feel like long distance is tough,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like the only time
It-
because
For the most part, I feel like it never works.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't. Yeah, I fell out of that. Like I already know. Like if it's long distance, if I know that you're about to move or about to move, like it's
It's
not
better
happening.
to just let go.
Yeah.
right.
Honestly.
Yeah.
That's basically how I felt on it, to be
Mhm.
honest. But when I did move back home, me and her were still together. But like later in that summer, me and her broke up, and like a month later, or like 3 weeks later, she was with another dude, and like
It just made you feel like what's
she kind of
going on?
was like talking to him possibly like
Yeah.
I never knew, like that's nothing that I could say that
You
I
100.
confirmed. But she did have a guy best friend. I didn't rock with that shit, and there was a lot to deal with. Like definitely for me, like I don't know about you, like when I was younger, I couldn't believe a guy can be a guy best friend. Even now, I kind of don't believe it, but I have girl best friends that are like I look at it as like sisters that I would never touch.
Mhm.
Like in that type
It's
of way.
just like, I
So-
feel as if it's up to the woman to set that boundary,
Right.
Yeah, it's really up to the boundaries about it. Like, and your partner would have to really know and understand exactly what's going on because I'm like that. Like, I'm that friend where it's like, for example, you guys could have been in a relationship. I didn't know, but I was like, hey, girl. I was like, hey,
Yeah.
I didn't know
Yeah.
what it was, but I was cool with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm that friend that's like, I'm cool with relationships and stuff like that. So I would expect that me and having a partner, me having a guy friend, let's say you're my guy friend and my partner sees us, like he wouldn't be offended by me hugging you and oh my gosh,
Right.
like I love you as a friend.
That's a
And if
Drake.
you're
That's a
able
Drake
to-
bar.
If you're able to do that in front of your significant
Yeah.
other, then that just means that there's really nothing more than just this friendship, you know?
Right.
Because I'm able to bring him around.
Exactly. I have
you,
nothing
we're
to
all able
hide.
hang
Yeah, I have
out.
nothing to hide.
It's nothing really that you're hiding.
Yeah.
Right.
So
I understand that, but
yeah.
What's the first sign that the other person is cheating?
avoidance.
Yeah,
Mm,
less communication, lack of communication.
Yeah.
What if you're living with the person? Let's talk about
Maybe
They're just not interested in touching you anymore. They're not as affectionate. They're not as interested. They just want to do like their own thing. They just want to sit down. They just want to sleep. They're boring. They get boring. They get
just
restless.
a little bit of distance, you
Mhm.
know. You just know like the love isn't the
Yeah, the
same.
same,
There's
yeah.
something wrong
Mhm.
within your other significant other.
that. They say a lot of women normally see the distance and attention separate. Do you feel like you can see that in a man?
Yeah.
That like you
Of
can see the man is
course.
wandering?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah. Because when he's giving you attention, when he's all over you, like, you know. So when it's less, like, you feel that too.
It's like when they want to hang out with more of their friends or
Mm-hmm,
want to go do other things without you being
Mhm.
present or
So if I
I
say I
don't
want to
know.
go to the bar with my homies,
No,
No,
that's not
that's
a problem.
fine.
But let's just say, for example, like you going out more with your friends and you've taken me out, for example. So you go out with your homeboys almost 2, 3 times a week, but you can't take at least one time throughout the week to
Right.
at least hang
Right.
out with me at
Right.
home
Mhm.
or watch a movie with me or
Mhm.
take me out to a spot that you know that I really do like to go eat at. It doesn't
Yeah.
even have to be something 5 star or something I gotta
Right.
get dressed to go to. Like it could
Right.
be something like going to a food truck or
Mhm.
just going to get ice cream, just
Mhm.
spending time. That's really what it is.
okay.
Because time is not something that you could really get back.
So you think it's more of an attention thing?
It could be an attention or an affection. It could be multiple things.
Okay. What would you say? More attention stuff?
Yeah, like it's all about that. Because I mean, it's like for me, what I'm learning is like with my next relationship, whenever that is, it's like he has to maintain whatever he's starting with. Like whatever I start with, I plan on maintaining. So it's just about him being able to keep up with what he started me on. And so if he can't and he's delaying and family gets in the way and this and that gets in the way, everything's getting in the way, then that's red flags for me and I won't
Let me ask you something real
trust
quick.
that.
If you are with a man, okay, and you do feel like you see the separations in there, do you feel like you will start looking outside of the relationship more or no?
No, because generally it's like I don't like seek a partner or seek a man. Like I'll be at work, I'll go to the grocery store, I'll go places, but I'm not like looking at people or like, seeking out. So generally if something doesn't work for me, I just go into single mode, I go back into hustle mode, I go back into by myself, independent, doing my own thing until something else comes around.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you?
Like if I'm looking for a man, like what's the
Like,
question here? 'Cause-
Basically, like if you see your man's not giving you any attention and you see that he's going out and doing things, like you basically explained how men normally the time they're not, going out hanging with the boys and not giving you attention. Do you feel that if he's not giving you more attention, you will seek a new suitor or
No, I feel as if I'm gonna go try and do things that I enjoy doing by myself. Going to I
would
don't
you voice your
know.
opinion if you
I
let
mean,
you
of
know?
course,
Yeah.
because communication is
Yeah.
always key. At the
Yeah.
end of the day,
And if he doesn't change giving up his attention to other people,
then that just means that he doesn't want to. A
Mm.
man will do what he wants for the woman that he cares
Yeah,
for because
yeah.
at the end of the day,
Right.
he wants to make her happy.
Right. So that means you'll basically, if your man's not giving you attention, you're gonna go cheat on him, basically.
Well, no, that's the thing. Like people, there is this culture where it's like, you did it, so I'm gonna do it back. The whole
I
I
heard
should
that
have
too.
cheated.
Yeah.
But
That's a
it's
song.
not a healthy. I know, yeah. It's
It's
it's not the healthiest thing to do. Like for you or the relationship, like because you're never gonna forget the relationships that you were in. And
Right.
so at the end of the day, to really like it's kind of disrespectful to yourself. Like, why would I go out and share myself with somebody else because I'm hurting
Okay.
over somebody? Like, if he just doesn't deserve me, he doesn't deserve me, and I need to just hold on until I find somebody who does.
Because it's not to say that because he's going out with his friends all the time, it's that he's out here having sex with this girl, kissing this girl.
You never know.
So, I mean, at the end of the day, maybe he just wants to have that balance of being with you and his friends. So we got to find that balance to be,
Finding a balance
do your
that's
own
the way to
thing,
go. Yeah.
you know?
Okay.
You spend time with your girls, or I don't know,
exactly.
you go do your hair. Like, I feel like therapy for us is doing like beauty,
literally
our
like
nails, our
done.
hair.
Exactly.
So that's already us
Yes.
time. We're already gone for so long doing all of these services. So it's like by the time we come back, you know, we want our man to be like, oh wow, you look really nice. And that's the attention that it is that I feel like us women kind of want from our guys. But I mean,
Hey, we got a comment in the comment section. April said, women is the best cheaters. They lie hella good.
Yeah, I agree.
So that's why I believe I kind of did get cheated on. My shorty was a good liar. I could feel like I caught her in something, and she would literally convince me that I was tripping, and I'm like, what?
I agree.
That's real. They do that.
I agree.
Like, and then say if I like even called her out on it, she would just flip it on to me like, you have trust issues, you are insecure, you're this and that, and I was like, no, I'm not. Like, I dead ass feel like you're talking to somebody.
Yeah,
right
I had
now.
a partner like that. It's gaslighting. Like, he would gaslight me.
That's not a word. That's not a word.
But yeah, he gaslit me, and and it was terrible. Like, he would just make me feel like I was just like I was fucking crazy. James, you got a gun?
What got a gun?
Yeah.
There's somebody.
What's up?
There's this fucking.
I know it.
Okay. He knows you're here.
I don't know if we know it, but we
All right.
live tape.
Yeah, we live.
All right. So.
You're straight.
So yeah, like, he would gaslight me, and it was just like, and he was lying. Like, he was lying. He would divert everything, like, from one thing to the next thing to the next thing, and then he would bring it around to him and his problems and things he's dealing with, and everything is a divert. Yeah, like, he was lying on top of lying and lying and lying.
Yeah, that's
and
beating around the bush.
yeah, but the thing is, he wasn't like cheating on me. He was just doing things that he didn't want me to particularly know. So that's what that was about.
Let me ask you something real quick, Sahara.
Mm-hmm.
You a good liar?
No.
You're not a good liar.
No.
What is your tell when you lie?
My what?
What is your tell? Like, everybody has a tell when they lie.
A tell?
Like, they look to the left when they lie. They tap their hands or something. Like, everybody has a tell. God. Like, I know what someone's telling.
I don't even know what my tell is.
You don't know it?
No.
You just better.
Maybe I stick up. Like, I stick.
Yeah.
Not up, but like
me. I fucking
it's like
stutter.
You start stuttering when you lying.
Stutter like a
where were you at last night?
Or extremely like, you're like sporadic. Like, this and this and this and this and this, and I'm just going. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm really lying about that, I do that at work.
I guess
like,
these two
that's
women
the
are
only
good
place
liars.
I lie. Like, at work, if I really need, something, I'll be like, this and this and this and this, and I'll make up the whole story, and it'd be like, yeah, da da da.
I feel like everybody does white lies in relationships, just so they don't make the other person upset every now and then. It could just be something simple.
Yeah, like a white lie, exactly. Because that's what I'm talking about. Like, at work, like,
there's been times
What's a white lie?
For example, something simple like you go into the grocery store and they ask you to grab something, but you forgot, so you just end up telling them, oh, they didn't have this shit there. That's what I mean, like little white lies. Nothing like super serious and devious. But I mean,
so
there are people.
Let me ask you a question. Is this a white lie? Ready? Say you go out to the club and you're out with your homegirls, and this guy was passing you a lot of drinks, and you let him follow you on your Instagram, but you don't follow back or whatever. But when your man asks you like, "How was your night? Did any guys talk to you?" and you be like, "Nah, it was straight."
That's lying. That's lying.
That's lying, right?
That's lying.
But is that a white lie? That's something small, right? Does your man need to know that some guy was flirting with you the whole night and buying you drinks?
I mean, why would
you didn't give it up to the man?
I mean, but why would you feel as if you can't feel confident enough to tell your man without any type of, I don't know, crazy outcome?
Right.
It's not like your man's about to
Like
beat
if
you
it
the fuck
happened and
up.
I'm just,
Shit.
have a good relationship with my man, I would
Not
love
me.
to tell him everything that happens. Like I'm that type of
Exactly.
girlfriend that'll be like, baby, and this and this and this happened and blah blah blah, and I didn't even want, I didn't, and I will tell you.
The viewers got a question. So do y'all give y'all number to somebody because they crazy?
No.
What?
Like they, what do you mean that like
What do
they
you mean
crazy?
crazy?
Like a female be like, oh, he was crazy, so I just gave him my number.
No.
Oh
Hell
no.
no.
I mean,
I'm
what
pretty-
I do is
look.
I'll just give a wrong
No,
digit.
I ain't giving no crazy people
I'll
my
give a
number.
wrong digit and he won't be
She
able to
gave
call
you the
me.
number 'cause she wanted to.
Yeah,
Of
so,
course.
pretty interesting.
You
Sometimes it's because
women-
you don't want to reject them in front of everybody. Sometimes
No,
guys
it don't
are
even matter.
sometimes they are that persistent where it's like in a public space where there's just random people and it's like you don't want to be like, can you not, or no, or you know what I mean? It's just like, here, let me give you my number and just leave me alone. And then you just don't text them back. Like I already knew from the get-go I wasn't interested in you. Or you just give them a digit off.
I
You
look
call
at her
out your
face.
number,
She's over
you
here
mix
like,
up
yo,
the-
you got me messed up. Get the
Yeah,
fuck out.
fucked up. I would tell you hell no. Keep trying and trying. Like, dog, I already told you no. Why can't you just respect that? Why are you making this awkward? Like, you just call them out on their bullshit. Like, at the end of the day, all you gotta do is be honest, and then people are just gonna back off. I feel like
Some
people-
of them do not back off.
I don't
I've been in
know.
situations where I was literally forced to give a number and I had to keep like, okay, my numbers, let's say it starts with 754. I said 764, da 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 da, because
okay,
at the end of the day, it's, yeah, that's what I do. I'll give a digit off and they can't find me.
I'll be 100 with you. Like, I remember one time there's one chick, she wanted my number. She was, not my type.
Mm-hmm.
We all know that.
Do your man got the right to be mad if you did that though?
What if you gave your number out? Of course,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah, you're giving somebody
100%.
access to you if you actually gave your number. Yeah.
Why are you now giving your phone number?
Mhm.
Especially if you paid a phone bill, then shit.
Oh,
Fuck
ooh,
yeah.
ooh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
How dare you?
Mhm.
Jesus.
Who cheats more, men or women?
Men.
Well, women.
What?
I
I
like that
say
answer.
women. I feel like
No.
honestly, men have to
Most
do a
divorce come from
lot
women.
in order to gain access to have sex with a female.
Okay,
They
okay.
have
If we're talking about,
to-
I mean, sex is probably easier for a woman to just have sex, but like men seek out the sex outside of the relationship more than a woman would. A woman is not gonna just be like, unless she's very unhappy, very miserable, and her man is already cheating on
I
her.
mean, if you think about it, more women post on social media, so therefore they're getting more male attention. So I just kind of feel as if, girls go on trips more with their friends, and
yeah,
they
but that
have-
doesn't mean that we're gonna get caught up. Because I'm one of those girls. I go on trips, I post a lot, I do the sexy shit, but that doesn't mean that half them niggas in my DM are getting anywhere.
How do the man know that?
Well, if he's my
Facts.
man, he would be able to see. There's nothing to hide.
You never cheated.
I've never cheated. I'm literally like in this boat, like, can't relate.
So you can see your phone.
Yeah, I gave you my phone to do the
Yeah.
thing. You could have gone through my pictures. You could have gone through my
I
text.
mean,
You could have
there's
done anything. I
women-
didn't ask you. I didn't stand up
Crazy.
next to you.
There's women
I
who
didn't
are
stand up.
completely honest, because
Yeah.
I was one of those.
was.
He had my
cheat?
Instagram.
Oh.
No, he had my Instagram, had my phone password. I would leave my phone around. I
Mhm.
didn't hide nothing.
Mhm.
And it's just like, at the end of the day, things happen. People are not perfect. It's
Yeah.
not
Have you
to
ever cheated?
say- Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
And
Was it a
honestly,
mistake?
I feel like it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
Hold
if
on,
I
hold that story. Hold that story. We got a comment. I want you to tell that story. But Reggie Cush said, I'm always looking for the next female because women ain't loyal.
That makes you non-loyal, dog.
Yeah,
Like,
like
if you're
that,
always looking for
yeah.
the next female, you're not loyal.
You attract what you are, honey.
I'll be 100, dog. Like, if you're gonna be a
you
cheater,
get
you're gonna
what-
get
you
cheated.
get what you
Like,
reciprocate.
yo, if I'm a hoe and I mess with hoes, I'm gonna get hoes. Like,
Because it's
that's-
not to say women
I
just
don't know
go
what else to
out
tell you that.
and get with one guy and are just gonna cheat, because if they see a guy is 100% in and is communicating that they're not here to waste no time and they know what they want, why would a female feel as if like they need to keep continuing to look, especially if they like the guy?
that's what I'm
Mhm.
saying. Like,
You know?
I had a couple girls.
Yeah,
like,
and the thing is, like,
so,
when one thing starts to go south, and I jump into something else, whatever I was dealing with, that's the end of it. Like he could keep texting me. I have guys in my DMs from years, from months, from time, and it's like anything I post, they have a comment. They just want me to respond to them. They just want me to say, hey, they just want a response out of me, and I don't want them. Like it's never gonna be a thing. I think they already know that, but they're still persistent enough. So even when I do get a man, let's say I get a man next week, those guys are still gonna be DMing me. They're still gonna be like, "Hey, mama, how you doing? You look so good. I'm proud of you. Look at you." Da da da. They're still gonna be heart-eying me. Like it's gonna be a consistent thing. So
You're supposed to cut them off.
I mean, you just
why
don't
would I
respond. That's the attention you're getting.
Yeah, it's literally
responding,
attention. It's love. It's the same things that the girls do, like the girls that fangirl you or the girls that rate you and stuff like that. Same shit. Like hard eyes, OMG girl.
Love.
Yeah. But the guys know they're never gonna get no pussy because they never did. After years, after time, you know.
I feel like guys who always just heart eyes your shit, they're heart eying so many other women and just hoping that one girl is gonna respond.
The one.
It's like out of 50 girls, one gotta respond.
Yeah,
I'll be honest with you. That is a true fact.
That's because guys take rejection better than women.
Yes, that I can attest to that too.
What it is.
Yeah, I don't handle rejection very well. I've learned that. Yeah.
Yeah, women.
Because I'm not used to being rejected. Like,
women go
get
a new haircut, change their whole style. It's just super.
I can agree with that. I guess guys are more used to getting rejected. I can believe that.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, but we're
because it's like I cut out before you could even reject me. If I can sense that he's not, I'm over it.
You walk away.
Yeah, I'm not even going there with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do friends play a part in the cheating process?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Somebody gotta know what I was like. What? Somebody gotta know that to cover my ass for something. If I'm really lying about something, like one of my friends gonna know. Because
So they gotta cover you, basically.
If you had to do that. If I had to do that, I would have to have like a backup. If I were to do that, this is how I would lie. I would like pre-plan what I would say, and I would have to like talk to my girl and be like, "Girl, I'm about to go out with this," because this has happened with one of my friends. She literally told me like, "Yeah, like I cheated," and that her relationship ended because after a year after the whole cheating incident, that cheating incident was coming back up and replaying and causing issues.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, my girlfriend, she texted me and she was like, "Oh my gosh, remember that guy? We went out, we met at Ghost Bar. We did it." I was like, no. I was like, girl, what you did?
So question, did he find out right after it happened, or did he find out a year later?
I'm not sure actually like what they had actually like when he like found out about it.
Okay.
But it was because she had gone out.
With him?
No, with the other guy.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. And
so you said that
I wasn't involved with the boyfriend, but she was telling me.
Oh, okay.
So so that if she had to include me in it, I would already be caught up on what's going on. So that's why I would tell her the same thing too. Like if I knew I was gonna go do something devious like that, I would let her know, I'm doing this, and if I need to call you to say, I'm with you, you say, yeah, she's right here, or whatever the case you need to say. Like I would not, because cheating is hurtful. I would not want to hurt my partner, and that's why people do that. Because at the end of the day, they don't want to tell somebody, "I don't want you anymore," or "I don't like this about you anymore," or "I want something else now," and stuff like that. Like people need to just get out of their heads when it comes to wanting someone else, and just be honest and just let something down and move on. Like this cheating thing is just so dirty, like health wise, on so many levels. Like it just doesn't make sense.
Hurts your soul. What? I gotta talk about how I would lie? It's the most easiest thing in the world.
Oh God.
What do you mean? The best lie you can always say? I literally heard it. He said, just say you're fishing. If you're ever gonna cheat as a man, just say you're fishing. Number one reason, you can go fishing anytime. Technically, fishing has no time limit when you've done fishing. And the third best reason?
But not
you can literally leave your phone on Do Not Disturb and be like, hey, look, you're scaring the fish away. And hang up.
Oh my God.
What's red flags when you date somebody?
Inconsistency, lack of
them not-
communication.
them not making time to be with you.
Yeah, making time. Yeah.
Excuses to do other
Mhm.
things.
Yep. Cancellations, like,
Oh,
you know,
yeah, no,
let's do this
cancellations are crazy.
again.
Yo,
We can do this other
That's a red
time.
flag. If you cancel on me like once, it's a wrap. I'm done.
I feel like
Don't hit me up.
aggression is also a red flag. The way they handle certain situations.
Yeah, I can agree to that.
Man, you mess with mental cases.
No, I'm just dead ass.
No, for
These
real.
are just all.
believe you can't. Control your
Also,
emotions,
like
man.
you said,
Yeah.
no communication. Don't know how to express yourself. Don't know how to be direct. Always beating around the bush. type
Yeah,
of
always
thing.
beating around the bush is a big
Um,
deal. Like, just, you know, say
What's
what,
beating
say
around
what
the
it
bush?
is. When you're just finding all kind of ways to say one thing to either make it like euphemize it, lighten it up, or, you know, make it seem better than it is, like, or, you know, just
like just saying, for example, oh, you don't want to go to this restaurant because you don't like the food there.
Mhm.
But instead you're like, oh, I don't want to go because I'm a little lazy or I don't want to drive. Well, I don't care. I could drive for us. I don't care. I just don't want to move right now.
Okay.
yeah,
It's just like, why you just don't say that you don't
Yeah.
want to go to this restaurant because you don't like the food there? Okay, that's not a problem. Then we can just go pick someplace else.
right. That's beating around the bush. Yeah.
Okay.
Or
What's another good red flag? What do you think?
Another red flag.
A red flag for females as a man dating a female. If you see her outside every weekend, that's a red flag. No matter what. If she goes to the club and hugs the bouncer, that's a red
Oh.
flag. She knows them too much. That means she's always around. She knows everybody. That's a problem.
Mhm.
At the end of the day, shorty should be inside. She's chilling. She can go
Yeah,
out
it goes
sometimes.
for the guys too, because
but-
there's some popular guys that, you know, really be outside.
Okay.
But look,
It's like,
the reason why a guy's popular is because why? He most likely got in there. He looked fresh. He spent money, got everybody's attention. The reason why the girl is getting all the attention from the club is because why? She looks good. She's
And I
flirting
mean,
around,
okay.
getting drinks.
well, this is just
So
like
staying out there until 4
club
a.m.
scene.
So
That's club
listen.
scene. Yeah.
So
but
what if-
overall, as another red flag? Oh, go ahead.
So listen, so for example, your girl stays at home 24/7. You mean to tell me she can't go out with her friends once a week?
Look, that's another red flag. If your girl has no friends, that's a red flag.
So
She is the
So she
problem.
can go out at least once a week with her homegirl.
She should have at least 2 homegirls that are in committed relationships.
I mean, but how do you even vary that factor? Like you going out,
And
like
look,
for example, you
birds
meet.
flock with a feather. All right. I don't know what that means.
I never heard
but
that say. You don't even know what that means
I
yet.
think I said it wrong. Birds
even know the
flock in a group.
saying.
Yeah, I don't know the saying. At the end of the day, look, if it walks like a
Did
duck,
the-
it talks like
did
a
the
duck,
camera die?
it's a duck.
Mhm.
Is the camera still on?
Yeah. Is the camera still on? Yeah.
Okay.
But no, that's me whole time. Like even if my shorty, like if she had no friends, I'm gonna assume that's a red flag because one, she's always gonna want my attention, and that means I can't have my own life. So that's a red flag. But I feel like she should at least have like 2 to 3 friends that are like chill.
Yeah, like I have
homegirls,
like literally like
relationship,
3 friends.
Yeah, of course.
chill girls.
Yeah.
But if you have a homegirl that's always out in the club, going out to go hang out with this dude on this yacht or hang out with this dude on this yacht, and you're trying to slide with her to go on this dude's yacht or this dude's section in this club, I'm not gonna rock with that because you know what she's doing. She's bringing you because you look good to do what? Do the same thing she's trying to do.
Well, not necessarily, because I did have a friend who was like that, and me and her recently were not friends anymore for like those reasons. Yeah, because I was not about to roll out with her doing
such
her.
a great, beautiful woman.
Thank you. But like when it comes to being caught up in the stuff she was caught up in, I was not. You know, like there was a time where she was actually staying at my house at the time, and we had gone out, we did our stuff. I came home and she decided she wanted to go out with one of my guy friends and his friends. And I was like, you know what? You go have fun. I'm not with that shit right now. And when she came back, she told me this big whole story about how this person got drunk and she ended up having to show somebody some stuff. And I was like, what in the world? I was like surprised, like if I didn't know who she was. And it was just like,
Couldn't be me.
yeah. Yeah. So
Could not
if
be
you
me.
do have a girl who has friends like that, like what the fuck? You can't judge her for having a friend like that. What if, you know, your girl has a friend who's a stripper? you're gonna be glad to see her on the stage if you and your girl went to strip club together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But for her to hang out with her, that's a problem now. I don't know.
At least one time, if my homegirl, oh no, the girl I'm with and her homegirl is a stripper, I would assume they fucked one time.
What? They fucked?
At least one time.
What?
Just one time.
No.
What?
Just one time.
No.
Just one time. I would assume. That's just me.
What would make you assume that?
No.
That's just my personal life because I've been around too many strippers.
Well, okay. Next question.
That's too much.
Men with kids or women with kids, which is a red flag?
Both.
Honestly, I feel like people in society see women with children as a red flag because you see a guy, a single father with a kid. Women have this more nurturing type of emotion where they want to help. They feel bad for the father. It's always like, oh, so adorable.
Yeah.
Oh, he's such a great father. Oh, where's the mother? Not involved. Okay.
I mean, like it can be like that
in their life type of thing.
I did hear about that. I really did hear about that.
I mean, it can be like that because I have. What
if the baby mother's not there? Like she's
exactly.
She passed away.
Cool. That's fine whether they're involved or not. But at the end of the day, like for me personally, like I would prefer a man that does not have kids that he has to take care of because
I feel like everybody would want that.
Yeah, because I don't. Maybe if I had one where it's like we're kind of like equal, we both have to pay attention to our children. But if I don't have anybody to pay attention to, I kind of want to have that, growing love story where we started here and then we got to here and we had kids and da da da. I don't really want to have to take care of somebody else's kid, like really and truly. I have no visions of me taking care of somebody else's kid, hoping to get mine.
I also feel like it's harder for men to step into a life where women have kids because, women always play that role like, oh, that's my kid. Like, you're not supposed to discipline him or that's my kid. I tell him what to do at the end of the day. How dare you talk to my kid like that? Men, I don't feel as if they do that.
Right.
Because
they don't step up for their kids like the way women would as much. They don't
take it to where it's like, okay, mine. If anything. Mm-hmm. If they're gonna let a woman into their life with a child, it's weird.
Yeah, they be letting the new chick take over. Like you're the mom now. Like she makes decisions. She goes out, does the shopping for the kid and stuff like that. I've seen tons of situations, and it's just like.
You ever mess with a guy with a kid?
That's interesting. Yeah.
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 And it worked out pretty well, kind of.
We didn't like seriously get together or anything, but No,
I dated a chick with a kid one time. But the problem was the baby daddy for real.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I never had no baby mama issues. I've never dealt with a baby mama. I've never met a baby mama. I've never, come around.
I never met the dad, but like definitely he messaged me, and I was like,
I'm not dealing with that.
Yeah, I was like, nah, I don't have time to deal with you, dog. Because you need to get it's either he's here or not. And at the end of the day, like me and you were talking, we're cooling and stuff like that. I don't even know. And I'm young.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm trying to, seek out somebody.
Yeah. It's like there's a big responsibility. First of all, to come into a relationship to take care of someone else's.
Yeah, like I don't know. That. Yeah, I didn't make that. I don't want to be spending money on it either.
Hot Girl 305 said, if I see the wet emoji or the heart eyes is up.
What?
And like in a DM? The heart like is up, like she's gonna just start blowing up. She gonna blow up on her dude. So let me ask you a question. Like if the dude DM the chick with those emojis, you gonna step up?
Yeah, it's gonna be over. Why are you're basically saying you want to marry her. Like maybe one day, you would be down for her.
Well, if he just wants to hit,
But if you want to hit, go hit that and we're done. It's over.
Just kind of more so like, why are you entertaining someone else when you have me here? What am I not doing for you that you have to go over here, go out of your way, and message these people with these emojis? What's your goal here at the end of the day by sending these emojis? What is the end goal?
Get laid.
Okay. And why is it that you feel as if you have to get laid by this person and not get laid by me?
Sometimes it just show appreciation, and sometimes too though.
What?
Like if you just sending a heart eye emoji, like you just like, yo, you look good.
But you're not sending.
Yeah, that's different.
Like if you say heart eyes
and
the wet and the eggplant, and all this thirsty tongue, like that's extra.
Yeah, like
Obvious-
that's
obviously.
whole
way
that's
too
a whole
extra.
message.
Obviously, I can't defend every guy out
At
here.
this point, you going through your emoji list, just scrolling and trying to find the perfect emojis to put in there. Like, why are you doing
I'm
all
gonna send a
that?
traffic stop sign. I'm gonna send a traffic stop sign.
Yeah.
So if they can send the emojis, it's over.
Basically.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah.
Got another question,
man.
James?
We got some more questions for you.
What's
How
that?
many relationships have y'all messed up and why?
Start with you. Do you feel
I
like you
didn't
messed
like
up any?
mess them up. I just ended them.
So you
but
don't feel
I-
like you messed up in any part of any relationship?
Not something that I
You were
would
the
have
perfect
wanted
woman.
to keep, like not something I didn't mess up anything that I'm like, damn, I miss this person or anything like that. Like, no, what happened
You ever
was
been dumped?
no, not dumped. I've always done the dumping. I'm the one to go away first. But yeah, there's been instances where it's like it's not working out and I've like lashed out at the male and let him know, giving him a piece of my mind. Yeah. And then that just makes it ditto. Like from there, it's done. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you just snap. And
Yeah,
you
I
snapped
snap a little
and
bit.
that's how it ended.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And either it's a back and forth and then that's just it.
Yes.
How many?
One.
Just one.
Just one.
And how did you mess it up?
Because I cheated.
Should have cheated.
I did. And it was a mistake. Like I said, we're all human. We're not perfect, is what I have to keep telling myself. And just acknowledge the fact that I messed up and not to say that I didn't or be in denial. Just own up to it and just be a better person and move forward and just learn to not do it.
Why'd you cheat? Why do you feel like you cheated?
I wasn't happy who I was in life.
It wasn't the
kind of-
guy's fault?
Huh?
It was nothing with the guy? It was just more you?
I'd say it was both parts. I kind of feel as if we were both on two different chapters in life. I didn't want kids, and he did. Like we had dogs. I was perfectly content with what we had in life, and kind of felt as if he wanted more than I was ready to provide. I had everything. Not to say that I wasn't grateful, but I just at the end of the day, I would just be standing in this big house and just ask myself, like, why am I not happy? I'm grateful, but I'm not happy. And I feel as if in my situation, money doesn't really buy happiness at the end of the day. And especially if you're not making yourself happy, then nothing is going to make you happy. So I felt as if I had to, I don't know, I was scared. I wasn't ready. I didn't have my shit together. I kind of felt like I wasn't good enough for this person and that they deserved better. But then also I was surrounded by the wrong people. I was under influence. Alcohol, drugs just all play an alter in your thought process. Because you're not
around the wrong friends, huh?
Yeah, around the wrong group of friends, And then
back to the other comment, friends.
It does matter. It does, which is I cut them off, but I feel as if I planted a bad seed that day, and the bad plant sprouted up. Because if you plant good seeds in life, you get good plants. So it's like if you're planting bad seeds, you're gonna get a rotten plant.
Right.
So all of those things, and then also I just kind of feel as if I wasn't fully satisfied in the bedroom. All of that stuff plays a factor.
Yeah,
it really does.
Could be me.
I felt as if also I was the type of person who like getting, dressed up, going out. Not to say, like I said, 5-star restaurant, but it could just be going to the movies or going out to eat to
You're a
this
Disney
one
Plus
spot.
person too, so
yeah,
you got that.
Just making time
regular stuff.
It's like you're not gonna keep how does I say, like a Challenger or a Mustang or a race car in a garage.
Nah.
You're gonna take
Right.
it out for a drive every
Yeah.
Saturday or so. Like you're
100%.
not about to just
I have my daily
keep
car, and
that
then I have
shit in the
my
garage. So that's kind of how, I don't know. That's just the analogy I feel as if in my
I agree.
situation
I agree.
kind of was.
Yeah.
It's not to say that one day I woke up was like, oh, I'm about to go look for this man or this man.
Right.
Because, I was the type of person that could go out to the clubs with my friends because my man knew that if I was going out with my girls, everything would be free. But if I go out with him, $2,000, $5,000, and mind you, it's just for a couple hours of the night. So it's like I could always come back and tell him, oh my God, you're never going to believe this guy over here trying to talk to me and all this stuff. But then as soon as I show them my ring, they're like, oh, well, I respect that. And oh, you could hold a conversation. And it's not to say that, oh, I got a man, don't talk to me. But, oh, you had this conversation with me. And then I asked you for your number and you tell me, no, I have a good man at home. And I respect you because it's not to say that you're rude and standoffish. Like,
Right.
you're
I've definitely
just
been there.
having a simple conversation. Like,
Exactly.
you're mad cool.
Yeah.
So, mind you, after going out with my friends, it's not to say that I'm not fighting off temptation. So, and then also, I feel as if my ex left his last girlfriend because she got fat. That's so cliche. So, what
Yeah.
is that telling your next girl?
Yeah.
You trying to tell me I got to make sure I look good, but you got comfortable weight on you. You're not doing the things that it is that you're trying to hold me to the standards
Exactly.
of.
Yeah.
Make sure you stay in the gym.
You see what I'm
Everybody.
saying? Like,
Be the best
we
version of
love a
you.
good body. I'm not going to say that I'm looking for a six-pack Ken doll, but it's just like, if I'm trying to feed you vegetables or I'm trying to feed you healthy, don't just be like, no, I don't want to eat that. And then get mad at me because I'm trying to feed you healthy.
Oh, yeah.
It's like I'm trying over here. It's not for me to tell you, oh, you're getting fat as fuck. Like, what are you doing? That's going to hurt your feelings at the end of the day. We don't want to do that. So I just kind of feel as if maybe I should have communicated better. But at the end of the day, it's not like I wanted to hurt anyone's feelings.
Right.
So it's just different things within the reason why. Yeah.
I've ruined one relationship
It's a
too.
lot.
I have to.
I feel like with women, it's not just, oh, you're not taking me out to eat or you're not taking me out at all. Oh, I'm going to go cheat.
Yeah, it's not like that.
It's
like,
not like that.
Yeah, I had one relationship. He was probably one of my best relationships and worst relationships at the same time. But it was like he was not like good in the bed at all. He only had like 2 positions, I swear to God.
And then it's like,
but it worked.
Like you try to evolve for your men and they don't, and then when they don't try to do the same for you, especially in the bedroom, it's just kind of a little frustrating because it's just like, damn, I'm over here trying to explore your body, trying to ask you if this is what you like, but you're not even trying to go the extra mile for me, like trying to intricate and trying to know my body and what it is that I like.
Yeah, and to do the extra shit.
Like,
for
there's
me.
nothing wrong with asking me what it is that I like. I feel like not all men just know off rip. Every woman is different.
Of course. Like you'll never know somebody. You'll never know somebody until, you communicate that. Because you could, have sex on a random night, but that's just y'all banging. It's not y'all having sex. You know what I mean?
Of course. And that's a lot of it, like, how to say, adrenaline. It's not like that's how you have sex all the time. Like you're drunk.
Right. Exactly.
You're having rough sex.
Exactly.
Like,
it's not like real, like, I don't even know. Honestly, I can't even get off that way. So it's literally all for him. By the time he busts, I'm over it. I'm done finally, thank God. You know what I mean? Like those have been, the years of me being 17, 18 type shit before I went off to college. But like ever since then, like I learned, like
take notes.
I cannot just enjoy a time with somebody because they don't know how to do me and I would not know how to do them. And quite frankly, like being so fresh, you don't have to give to them. You don't have emotion to give to them. You don't have anything to give. So
okay.
Yeah.
Next question.
Love_1 said inbox or DM is an instant cutoff.
No.
Meaning like they message you? I mean,
if you DMing the person, sure. But if I'm getting DMs, nah. Like if my shorty gets, if you can't handle dating a bad chick, don't date a bad chick. That's how I look at it.
Yeah,
At the
I
end of the
agree.
day, if your girl is beautiful, she looks good, she's always gonna have DMs. She's
Yeah.
always gonna have people commenting, always
This
gonna have
is
them
true.
likes. At the end of the day, the Instagram algorithm just posts everybody's pictures everywhere anyway, so it doesn't matter. So at the end of the day,
You're always gonna have fans.
you're always gonna have them fans. Just
I
how
don't think
can
that
you handle her and her fans? Make
Well,
sure
it all
she's blocking
matters.
those fans though.
Well, not blocking, just
No,
not responding.
Just, yeah,
Just don't respond.
it's that simple
At the
as
end of the
that.
day.
So that's why y'all like
entertain it.
99 Instagram DMs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't respond. Men be
Yeah.
thirsty.
Mhm.
What's the difference between thirsty and aggressive?
Okay. I feel like being thirsty, you shoot your shot and it's like after a while you take a hint and but being aggressive is more you're
DM
just
me
being-
now, get me now.
Like, why are you not responding to my message? Oh, you
Messages.
such a bitch, or
Right.
like,
Yeah, that's where it's
that-
like what happened.
Like, you think
when
you're too
they-
good for me?
damn, like
Mhm.
you see my message and you not responding.
Yeah,
Like, I'm not
yeah.
obligated to respond to you, sir. If I open up your message and if I like it, then you should just be grateful for that because there's no
Just grateful for that.
there's no rule book that has to tell me that I need to respond to your fucking hard eyes.
I have a question. When do you feel like a guy's being too thirsty after like how many times he hard eyes
I
you?
mean,
Thing?
if he's messaging hard eyes and commenting on every story,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
like,
and you
yeah.
just don't respond.
Yeah.
And that's thirsty.
if it's been like a year, 2
Yeah.
years, you still responding hard eyes,
Yeah.
fire, any type of emoji under my stuff, like,
Mhm.
and I still don't respond.
Mhm.
That's just a fan.
Yeah,
Mhm.
for sure.
Jesus, thirsty fan. You
For
dehydrated.
Mhm.
Jesus.
Or you commenting like actual stuff to say.
Under your pics,
stories.
and you still don't respond to your fans. I
Yeah, it
wish
all
SZA would
depends on
respond to
what
my
the
stuff.
context is, If they're just, trying to tell me that I'm sexy, like it's like thank you.
They'd be
Sometimes
like,
I'll reply thank you. I'll be like thank you.
It's
That's it.
just aggressive when
That's leading them on.
Yeah,
that's
I mean,
opening the door.
yeah, I mean, I can honestly admit to leading a lot of people on because I
Mhm.
mean, at the end of the day, why would I wouldn't want somebody that to be attracted to me and then I like push them away. Like I've been attracted to people, men and women, not like in that way, but like, when you are inspired by another woman and you give them love and stuff like that, and
Mhm.
when they kind of don't respond to you or don't acknowledge you at all for how many months or years you've been following them and liking them, you kind of just brush off at them like, yo, you don't even appreciate the love that I give you, so fuck off. So it's kind of like that with the guys too, and it's like I wouldn't want that a guy, because if you look at my statistics, it's a whole lot of women that actually support me, and I would like
Okay.
to see men come out and support me more, but they're in the fucking DMs, they're in the stories and shit where a man,
it's
like if I
private.
were to have a partner,
Private.
exactly. So it's like I might just leave you on there because you're still gonna like my post. You probably may not comment or you may comment, but it's like it doesn't mean much because if you look at our DMs, all it
Mhm.
is me saying thank you and thanks so much and
Appreciate
just
ya.
smiley faces, like it's just or
Nothing
likes.
serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's no
Thumbs up.
conversation. It's just thank you. Yeah.
Appreciate you guys.
Yeah. So I don't know if that would be like leading them
Give me
on,
money.
but at least they feel some kind of seen. Like you want your
Yeah.
followers and your
That's funny.
fans to feel seen. Like you acknowledge them, you
Right.
see them. I appreciate that. Thank you for complimenting me.
Okay.
Chris said, is it okay to accept money or donations from people in DM?
Well, like while you're in a relationship, yeah, no, that's unacceptable. Well, for what? Unless it's your family.
I mean, if my partner is okay with me getting it, like sure.
No.
If he's okay
And we
with
both
that.
making this money, baby. It's
Yeah.
all right. This money going to your
Literally.
stuff, baby.
Unless
Yeah.
if they're okay with it, that's one thing.
Right.
But for the most part, if you're going out of your way or
Right.
men are trying to send you money, it's just like, what is the reason that this guy is sending you money for?
Feet pics.
Yeah, what does he
That would
want
be
you for? Yeah.
the first question as a man I would be asking, like,
Yeah.
what is the reason this guy is sending you money? Oh, because they just want to send you money. Okay, but what do they want after they send you this money?
Mm.
There's just a whole bunch of questions that would
BS.
yeah, it'd just be a whole bunch of questions that would be and tied to why is this person wanting to send you bread? Because nobody just sends you bread just to send you bread.
That's true.
Yeah.
Unless you really got some magical brujeria going on, then that's something different. But for the most part, everything comes
magical.
with something. Everything in this world comes with a price.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What you think, Taz?
I would say like that's a deal breaker for me too. Nah, I wouldn't appreciate it. But yo, you got some bread, you trying to slide it over to the crib, to the main crib, like, you know, like I remember this one dude said like he wouldn't mind having his girl having OnlyFans, but he would literally have to take most of the profit. And I was like, that's on you. Like
Mhm.
I wouldn't want my shorty to be out here.
Yeah, I wouldn't want my partner to
That's
be on
my
OnlyFans.
shorty.
Yeah.
That's my girl. That's my
Yeah.
wife, you know?
Yeah.
Like, but if it's just some random chick, I guess, yeah. But nah, I wouldn't expect no man. Like, why is you getting this money from this guy? What are you doing?
Exactly.
What are you doing?
I mean, if she can be open with you about that and you know and y'all both are in on it type of shit, then you know,
I mean, I
that's
guess,
Well,
different.
then
yeah.
that's
the
that's
only-
a different story.
That's
Yeah,
literally
you're
a whole different
okay.
story. But like, I'm gonna mostly want, personally, I'm gonna want most of the money. Like for real, like that's just reality.
Why is this the most cheating generation?
Is it?
People are scared of commitment. People want
Yeah,
more than one person.
I don't think I'm afraid of commitment. I feel like I've been looking for commitment for a while and I just haven't been able to
Haven't
find
found it.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never
But
cheated, like I said.
do you feel like it's because a lot of people in this generation just don't want to be committed?
Some people are just
How many people have you talked to and literally been like, oh, I just not now, or I'm just
not
the only
focusing
reason I
myself.
tell them that is
focusing
because
on
I'm not
myself.
interested in
That's
them.
the
Like I
best
never
line right there.
I'm not
focusing on
looking for nothing
myself.
serious. I'm just focusing on myself.
I'm focusing on my
That's
career.
just wanna have
because I don't
fun.
see a
Yeah.
future with you. That's because I don't see anything with
You
you.
feel like that's the thing.
Well, that's because I don't see. That's because you're not an option to me.
Mm.
I mean, that's the only reason why.
Look, I'll be honest with you. I've seen a couple women like, you know, like I'll be like, yo, she can mother my kids. I'm just like, nah, like for me right now, I'm just like, nah, I'm focused on bigger things. That's personally for me.
Yeah.
But I know like even now, like if I had like
Yeah, but that's not a
if I
commitment.
had this one that I want,
I feel like some people don't want to feel
that's
like
mine.
Right. So
obligated
that's not
either.
commitment issues. That's you having like personal issues with yourself, feeling not ready yet. That's not really
Okay.
commitment. You know, the fact that it's about being able to trust and feel safe and secure with somebody. That's when you end up committing. So if you're not able to commit, it's because you're not feeling safe yet. You don't feel secure yet. You're not ready yet and stuff like that. You know, for me, it was that the person was just not compatible with me in certain ways. So, you know, why would we draw
But
it
I
out?
feel like most people it's just don't want that obligation to have to always be reporting back or telling what it is that they're doing. Or I just feel like a lot of people just want to live their life for them.
Yeah, so in that case,
And-
it's like, you know, a matter of them speaking up about what exactly they want. Is it just intercourse that you want? Is it just, you know, friendship? Is it,
I'll be
you know,
honest with
is
you.
it friends with benefits? Because some people like that. Some people want that. I am not that candidate.
I'll be honest with you. Look, I have 2 homeboys. Both of them are my age, give or take, like kind of older than me. Both of them. Both of them got married. Both of them divorced. Why? Both of the women left. I promise to God, my homeboy did nothing wrong. She woke up one day and just said, yo, I'm just not living with you no more, and left. The other homeboy, the wife wasn't even doing anything. Like she stayed at home, dude was bringing home all the bills, making sure she was good, pay for her car, all that stuff. Skated, like, you know what I mean? So it's like, really,
There's
what is
more
the
to
point?
that. There has to be more to it.
There was obviously
Nah.
more to
There
it.
has
Yeah,
to be.
it
I
has
met
to
both
be,
of
has
these
to be,
women.
has to be.
They was. I literally asked them. I was like, "Yo, what is the problem?" I just don't know.
Well, see, the reason is they don't know what they want in life.
Yeah.
So therefore, they're trying to find that why. Everybody has a why in life.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can't figure out what your why is, you're always going to be searching for.
I'll be honest with you.
something.
I feel like the internet made a lot of us not be wanting committed as well. Because
Yeah,
and it
back in the
also
day,
shapes.
superficial.
like,
You
yeah.
see this girl looks hot, you want
Yeah.
to look like this person, like that person.
And I think like a lot of the time, like when you get in a relationship and at the beginning, because it's like the honeymoon phase, you're happy that someone likes you, you're happy that you're getting love, you're able to share love. But then after a while, you start realizing like, was this what my dream was? Like, is this, you know, this matching
Reality.
what my vision was? Am I happy? Am I going to look forward to something now knowing that this is where it's at? You know, when it's starting fresh, you still don't know yet. You're still whoop-de-doo, like let's take it by air until it gets serious, and then you're like afraid now because maybe it's not really what you would have wanted. And half the time I feel like people don't end up with their dream person or dream life or dream car all the time. You know what I mean? It's still something great and still something they can be happy with and content with for the rest of their life, but it's not necessarily what your vision is. And it's just something that you kind of have to accept. So with that commitment thing and the whole, you know, like the marriage and them leaving and stuff, in my mind, if they really don't have like a reason, it's got to be that they were in a bubble for a while until they realized that what they were in wasn't what they actually wanted to do for the rest of their life.
I can't speak on their own things, but
I mean, neither can I, but that's the only thing I could maybe make up.
As a person who was a stay-at-home, like, dog mom, personal assistant for my man, for, I would say for 5 years. We were together for 6 years. I kind of just felt as if I was living the life of a 40-year-old woman. And I felt also as if my life was meant for more than just being a stay-at-home person.
Right.
Taking care of the house is a lot. Taking care of, you know, the bills, the dogs, him, whatever it is that I needed to do within myself. I felt as if, shit, imagine if I have kids. What time am I really going to have for myself? I've already lived this life of being stay at home. Now I'm going to have to stay at home again for another 18 years and put my life on hold, because once you have kids, in all honesty, they always say, oh, don't just make yourself like you're more than just a mother. But at the end of the day, it's a full-time job taking care of kids. You only get a couple hours to yourself, and then you're starting over again, doing the same thing, having to put them first, always having, even if you're sick, it doesn't even matter. Like, you always have to take care of these kids. So I just kind of felt as if I was in a loop. And I was just like, okay, I would wake up. All right, what does he want what does he need today? Okay, what am I going to make for this man? What am I going to clean around the house so that way I can get this done? Or what does he need me to do for him for being his personal assistant? Or what needs to be done in the house? And then at the end of the day, I didn't even think about what does Savannah want. Right. So it's like once we finally separated, I couldn't even go to the grocery store. I didn't even know what to pick out for myself, because every time I would go grocery shopping, it would be, what does he want? What am I going to get so that way I can make for him? Or it's just always putting him first. So I kind of felt as if I never put me first in my relationship. Even though he encouraged it, it kind of made it impossible to do it because of all the responsibility that I already had being with him. I don't know. I just feel as if it's kind of tough when you're like
doing
most
the same mundane thing like every day all the time, so you get caught up in that routine and you get restless about other things, and then it's hard to like get back in the rhythm of it. Like I was in a relationship like that, but yours was 5 years, mine was about 5-6 months.
Mine was 6.
Right. So it's just
kind of like
very different. Very different.
It's a lot,
like,
you know.
Like I ain't gonna lie though. Like think about this. Like, do you have are your grandparents still together?
No.
How about
no, my grandparents divorced.
See, being with in Dominican culture, you don't see marriage. You don't see two people together your whole entire life. Like my mom had multiple boyfriends, always putting her men before me. So even with this relationship, she wasn't even happy because it was more so her being jealous. My mom was never really a mom at the end of the day. I feel as if she was an energy vampire.
My parents divorced, but they set a good they divorced too on both sides. Like I have divorce, I know, in my family, and I'm trying to not take on that generational curse.
So you would feel like
break the chain.
That
I want to break the chain. No divorce over here.
Relationship thing. Like, for real, like committed.
That's why I was scared, because I've never seen that. I don't know what marriage is. Right. So
I mean, I've seen it pretty and it's nice until it gets rough, and then it's like blows your mind. I mean, I was a child when all the divorces were going on. I was like, teen. I wasn't 20 yet. So all of the divorces in my life happened while I was growing up. So I've seen it when it was beautiful and it was normal. You know, it was normal. Even through the divorce, like nothing changed on my end. Like I was still treated as the granddaughter, daughter, this and that. Like
Right.
nothing, you know, like I mean, different to you. Like my mom didn't bring men around. My dad didn't bring women around us. Like it was very respect the kids
Yeah.
first. And me and my sister, I have a brother too from my dad, but it was mainly me and my sister from my mom and dad. And we were kind of like against them dating other people after we realized that they were splitting because we didn't accept it very well.
Because you wanted them to be
Right,
together.
you want them to stay together and stuff. But yeah, like relationships, they go south. Plus, there was distance. There was long distance in my parents' relationship, and that I know played a part
Right.
in majority of it. So we talked about long distance
That's
already.
tough.
So
Yeah.
It is
so
tough.
that's that. And I really hope that I can get into something that's going to be a little bit more concrete where, you know, I voice what I want from the very beginning. Like I had even seen a reel where it was like this pastor was saying, you know, when you meet someone, just ask them, you know, how many kids do you want? Would you be upset if I didn't give you kids? Would you be upset if I gave you a whole bunch of kids? Would you be upset if X, Y, and Z? What is it that you want? Do you want to get married soon? Are you okay with waiting? Like just, you know, knowing what to expect, because even in that same 6-month relationship type thing, he was ready to get me pregnant from the get-go. First time we had sex, so you're not pregnant yet?
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa, you know, and then I'm thinking, you know, I want marriage. I want a place. Let's move out into somewhere. Let's look into things. You know, I need a new car. And he was ready to look at Benz. He was ready to do this, but he wasn't making those moves at the end of the day. And like, he was doing stuff like he was doing the grocery shopping. Like he would bring the stuff to the house and I would cook, but I would be at the house. Like I would be at home and all I did was go to work, and anywhere else I went, he would take me. And it was kind of like he had control over me. Like he was controlling like me eating and stuff like that, like legit. Like it was like he would buy groceries, we would cook, and then he would go back to the grocery store another time. He wouldn't buy a whole lot of groceries, and I just thought those things like that was weird, you know what I mean? Like his dynamic of life and stuff like that, and the things that we talked about that he didn't get on, and that's why it only lasted for the time that it did.
Well, at least that's good that you realized that.
Yeah, I was able to pick that up, you know, quickly.
You wanted.
Yeah, but he was compensating in other ways that made me blind to the red flags, and that's why, you know, it lasted so long. So yeah.
Okay. Any other questions?
Tell them where you're from and where they can find you. Close it out.
Well, you guys can follow me on IG. It's XSA and then 3 V's, from Broward County, born and raised, Broward baby.
Hey.
You can find me on Instagram at _TAZ_88_. And you see me out here, you'll see me in Fort Lauderdale, and I'm also in Miami, all around in the nighttime district. Holla at me.
All righty. You know, it's your girl Z. Follow me on Instagram at Zahara Alana, ZAHARA, full stop, dot, period, ALLANA. And you can also check me out at the Boutique Miami.
Thank you guys for tuning in for the Mac Files.
Yes,
we'll see you guys next week.
Next week, guys.
And next time you'll see James back in action. Thank you.
All righty.